In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create pop-up text animation inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's get into it. Once you're inside of Adobe Premiere Pro and you have a new sequence created, we can first just begin by going to the Type tool, which is the T button, and typing out a word or a phrase of your choice. Now I'm going to go for Brooker in this example. I can go into the text window and I can change the font, I can change the weight, size, everything here that we fancy. But once you've done that, you just want to place this in the center. And from here, we're going to change the color because this is not our text layer that we are animating. This is essentially just a template for us. So if we go into fill, we'll change the color from white to a darker color. So let's go for blue. And as you can see, nothing has happened because I didn't select the text. So we'll try that one more time. There we go. Now I'm just going to make a copy of that Brooker layer. So in my example, I'm going to hold Option on Mac, that is Alt on Windows, and we'll drag that up. Alternatively, you can just copy and paste. Now I'm just going to delete Brooker and just have B. So that is a capital B. And we'll just turn off the guide for now. Now we're going to change this back to white. We'll press OK. Again, I didn't highlight, so we're going to highlight that, change that to white, and now we're good. And now to create this pop-up text animation, you first just want to make sure that the anchor point is in the center, because when we animate the scale, it's going to animate from the anchor point. So if the anchor point was on the left and we adjusted the scale, it would do this, which of course could work for you if you wanted to place it in the center, but on the bottom, it would scale up like this. And that does look really good. And in fact, that is the approach that I'm going to go for. So we'll just reset everything back to 100%. We're going to move the anchor point to where we want the animation to come from. So in my example, I'm doing it on the bottom in the center. Then at the very beginning, we are just going to decrease the scale down to 0%, create a brand new keyframe on scale. We'll go 4 frames to the right, pull that up to 110. And then we'll go maybe 5 or 6 frames to the right, and we'll pull that back to 100. And now we've got this. So this is our B popping up from that anchor point, which looks really good. So from here, I'm just going to turn that guide back on. We're going to lock that so we don't move it. And I'm just going to move the position of the B on top of the blue B. So as you can see, we've got our B now popping up. So now we've created the structure of the effect. We've created the backbone. We've done all of the hard work. Now we just need to copy this and change the letters. So we need an R, an O, O, K, E, R. So I'm just going to copy the B. So again, Option, drag up. We're going to change this to an R. And we're just going to move the position of this over to the right. Then we'll make a copy of that. We'll change that to the O. And same thing again, we're just going to keep repeating this process and nudging it over. Now, this is a slow and tedious process, so I'm going to speed this up and I'll see you in a minute. And there we go. If we play this back, you can see they all pop up from the bottom at the same time. So now we have no need for the guide anymore, so we can just unlock that, turn it off, and then we'll lock it back off again. So you can see it all pops up at the same time, but that's not quite the effect that we're going for. We want to create a stagger effect, so they'll all come on in canon, one after another. So I'm just going to go to the very beginning. We'll go 3 frames to the right, and we'll nudge R over. Then we'll go another 3, move the O over, and we'll just keep repeating this process. So 3 frames to the right, drag the next layer. 3 frames to the right, drag the next layer. 3 frames to the right, drag the next layer. So we end up with this really dynamic animation. So now we'll just chop off the ends of all of the above layers. So I've just pressed C on the keyboard to load the razor tool, V to go back to the selection tool. Now I can highlight all of those, right click, select nest. We can rename this if we want, but I'm going to be really lazy and just keep it as it is. Go into the nested sequence and just delete the template layer. And then from there, we can now go ahead and animate the scale, the position, so we can have like a nice scale or position animation on this, and that's going to really help to enhance this animation. So at the beginning, we'll go down to 90, create a brand new keyframe on scale, move to the end, and we'll pull that up to, not 200, we'll pull that up to 100. And when we play this back, There you go. You can see we're scaling in, and of course we have got the effect now in place. So that is the pop-up or the bouncing text animation inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. It's really quick and really easy to do.